Yo, what up, everybody? This is last day of spring break for KVJ. We worked last Monday, and we're going to be back tomorrow. So we got Virginia back in town, but she's going to the doctor's office. She does that once a week, so she's going to be handling that. Got Bird in here. We just checked. He's got the same technical issues. That's the interesting thing. Is this the first time we've ever really done this? I mean, since what, COVID, when we had to do the show live from our homes. So we wanted to do this during break, do a little ATS, see how it went. And he's got this weird audio thing that this kind of like, I don't know if it's something that's going on with your audio chain, but yeah, it makes it sound like you're slurring or you got a terrible lisp.
Look, I really do have a list, but it is not as bad as what it's been showing the last few days. It does. I would go back and listen to the audio, and it sounds like I'm kind of talking like this, and I just did 7 Oxycontins.
It does. It's the craziest thing. It's like a lisp enhancer.
Yes, it is.
I don't know why that would be. It's just, that's the craziest thing.
They're texting me on the low. Hey, Bird, is everything okay? Do you need to talk to somebody?
I think you got a legit pill problem, huh?
Or some kind of problem.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it ain't the pills. It's just whatever's going on. And the thing that's crazy is technically, I think you've got the best setup by far.
I'm not going through my weird and whatever system. That's kind of wired in through my sit down house, and I would have to be running it from my thing. This one's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So there's and the laptop was having the same issue. I'd done it with the laptop and the iPhone. It's just having the same issue.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's maybe the internet coming from your house then or something like that?
You're asking a dumb fuck who knows nothing about nothing when it comes to that shit.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yesterday, you threw out the first pitch at Roger Dean Stadium. Well, I guess we kind of did in tandem. So that's how it went down yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of things in retrospect I would have done differently. I would have had you do the worm.
Me do the worm. Okay. I don't know if I can do the worm. I don't know if anybody should have done the worm. I was just impressed when we got there because I didn't know if I was going to be able to make it because my son Cannon had football stuff in the morning in Fort Lauderdale. So we're all the way down there. And the following weekend, it went for a long time. So I didn't think I was going to be able to make it, but they got done pretty quick. So we drove all the way from Fort Lauderdale up to Jupiter to go throw out the first pitch. So I didn't even know what we were going to be doing. So we came up with something, and you volunteered. You said, I do a pretty good worm.
No. I said, that's not what I said. I said, I can do a backspin. And you go, can you do the worm? I go, no, I can't. And then we kind of still went talking about the worm.
See, I thought the worm was your idea. I don't even know where that even popped out. I'm like, the worm.
The backspin was my idea. You came up with the worm, and then people started talking to us, and we kind of never really revisited it.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it started with your idea at the worm, and I was like, okay, well, then we can go from this.
No, I do the world's shittiest worm.
Yeah, well, that was evident by yesterday's
dog. That was not a good first pitch.
Well, it was different, no doubt about it.
Instead of me doing the worm, it looked like I was just basically humping the field.
Yeah, I was very confused. I'm like, well, I think maybe he's doing a push-up. I don't know. It was definitely something. Well, what Virginia noticed that was amazing was, that you had the ballpark announcer, and then we had Kyle, who we know. He put on some breakdancing music, so that was playing, and the announcer says, "Okay, he's ready for the windup." So I'm standing on the rubber up there on the mound, getting ready to throw like the first pitch. He thinks it's going to be me, and then all of a sudden, you start doing the worm / push-up / just humping the ground, and Virginia's like, "Did you hear the announcer?" Because he said, "Oh, he's back for the windup," and then all he said was, "Oh, oh."
I have played in many baseball parks where I've silenced the crowd from doing something stupid. I don't know if I've ever made a baseball stadium that quiet so quickly.
It got so quiet, and then you just said, "Oh."
But then the catcher felt so bad for me. He goes, "Oh man, you just killed it. That was sick." I mean, I don't even know if we should release that video.
Oh, we got to release the video. Yeah, we got several different angles, so we'll produce that today, and
Yeah.
we'll have it released. Everybody can enjoy it tomorrow. I just wanted to let people know what's coming.
It may take a day just because there were so many angles for such a shitty moment.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. So yeah, so we'll get that
Hey,
together.
to me, that's better than just throwing a pitch out.
No, exactly. I said, look, we got to do something. Even if we just walk away with a WTF moment, it's worthwhile. So yeah, I mean, and what kind of made me feel good about it was, last year we did the hopscotch or whatever it was kind of thing. I guess the leapfrog. We did the leapfrog last year. And so the girl who works down the field, she's like, I hope you guys got something cooked up for this year. So I'm like, all right, this is just our thing now.
Yeah.
We got to always have something. It doesn't have to be good. We just have to have something.
We're kind of like that artist that came out with an unbelievable first album and followed it up with a shitty sophomore second album.
I don't know if the first album was that good, though.
Good point.
Yeah, I think they just expect something a little bit different. So if we're going to throw out a first pitch, it's got to be a little different. So maybe next year the announcer will be ready.
I really didn't know if you were going to be there or not. And I had a gi, I had costumes with me, but then I'm going, it's me and my dad. My dad's not going to be holding all these costumes. And the chance that Kevin doesn't come, now my dad's holding fucking gis and he's holding all this shit. There was one point that me and Kevin were trying to talk my dad into throwing the first pitch out.
Yeah, that'd be different. Yeah, here's Jason's dad. People are like, what is dad?
What? Hey, it was fun. We had some laughs.
Yeah, we had some laughs. We had a good time. It was a little different. I mean, what the hell, man? You got to do something different. So that's all good. So what would you say is the most memorable thing you did over your break other than throwing out a first pitch?
I mean, that one's going to be kind of hard to top.
I was going to say, yeah, that's probably tops for me as well.
Yeah, I got to spend a lot of time with my dad, which has been nice because, he splits time in Texas, and I have a really great relationship with my dad. So anytime I'm able to spend legit friend time with him, that really is a highlight for me, especially just, the older you get, the more you realize how important it is.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, no, it's all good. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I know Virginia went to go see her grandma. She's going to have some audio and video stuff of the 100th birthday party for her. And then she hit Nashville a little bit down there in Lower Broadway. Checked out. She said she went to Garth Brooks's new place and Jason Aldean's and all that kind of stuff. So
that was just it too. Her plane got delayed by quite a bit of time. There was a chance we thought she wasn't coming yesterday.
Yeah, I think she said she got in at 3 a.m.
That sucks.
She always has something, right? I mean, and she always loves cutting it so close.
She's a buzzer beater type of person.
She does. Yeah, she loves doing that. So, yeah, she's at the doctor today. She'll be back with us tomorrow. So we'll have some of that stuff coming up on the show. And then everything else is going to be back to normal. So we're just dropping into a regular Tuesday like it's anything. So we're going to have, Do It Bitch and all that kind of stuff. We'll be back. Am I the Jerk? And so it'll just be kind of a regular Tuesday.
One question people have been asking me if I did my blood work and if I gotten any results back. I did go get my blood work done and I have not gotten my results. So I'm just waiting it's kind of one of them things where they stick a needle in your arm and basically, all right, let's see how bad your body is.
Yeah, I hear you. It's kind of nerve wracking waiting that time to get your test back though, isn't it?
Oh, I think my doctor is going, I do my blood work and then she's on like a week vacation. So it's going to be another extra 10 days of waiting.
Well, that's awesome.
Sweet.
Nothing like putting that off. Yeah, I know, right? Real sweet. Yeah, so we just got that. So we'll have some stories from what happened with the break. And honestly, I got to tell you, because I've been keeping an eye on the news and everything that's going on. The last 5 days that we've been off, man, it's been pretty quiet. There's not really been anything, because some days you love being on because there's that big story. But, man, I got to tell you, I don't know what it is. The last 5 days have been pretty quiet.
A biggest story is the shittiest first pitch.
That's I think it is. I think that's the biggest story. I was looking today. There were a couple that did jump out at me. One story was, they quieted down spring break a little bit in Miami, and they put the curfews in and all that. I guess they still did have like 250, 60 arrests, something like that. But I'd heard that everybody pretty much then went to Jacksonville Beach for spring break because Miami was shut down. Do you hear what happened in Jacksonville Beach?
I think there was a shooting of sorts.
Yeah, they had an active shooter right there in the downtown bar district. One person dead, two injured for St. Patrick's Day yesterday. So, I mean, eventually Florida, the whole state might just be like, nah, y'all got to go somewhere else, man.
When did spring break get so extreme?
It's been the last 2 to 3 years, really since COVID. It's been out of control. I don't remember hearing about the shootings and all that kind of stuff that went on. But yeah, every year somebody gets capped, man. It's crazy.
Was spring break a big deal for you when you were growing up?
I mean, it was a thing. Yeah, I went on spring breaks, I think junior and senior year, but it wasn't like the beach thing. I went and did internship interviews for radio. I mean, how lame was that? So I went to LA and New York.
I played baseball with a guy, and it was during spring break, and he was kind of, I would say, not really a big time partier, not a big time, kind of came from a religious background and got hammered over spring break and got a girl pregnant, and then we never really saw him again.
Dang, no way. Yeah,
he's pretty good too. I think all that happened, and he kind of like, all right, I got to go change my life.
Yeah, he took 1 week off from his beliefs and morals, and bam, the devil got him.
Yeah. That's what was kind of, people couldn't believe it. They go, holy shit. He was such a, he was kind of like a square. And then one spring break, got all fucking hopped up and partied his balls off and ended up having a kid.
Wow. Dude, that's crazy. Damn. Yeah, I got some whacked out news. I think I'm going to probably save it till tomorrow. I'll have it on tomorrow's Whacked Out News. Did you see that drunk passenger that is now banned from flying out of Dallas-Fort Worth? She was all hammered, and she went off on the cops.
I mean, which one? There's so many videos of those.
Oh, this one's good. The audio is great because she's over there. They handcuffed her for public intoxication as they're dragging her out of the airport. She's ragging on how much money they make. She's going in on their dick size. And then
it is so crazy that there is definitely things people say when they're that drunk getting arrested by the cops. Love to tell how much they make.
Yeah, right.
Love to throw in, I pay your salary. Those kind. It's usually every drunk DUI or airport video.
And then the finishing move, she pisses her pants. Like that's all end the same way.
Yeah. If you're real lucky, you'll get one that craps himself.
That's for the rookie. Yeah, and then I saw too, there's a couple of videos going on, people abusing that whole where they got that service animal.
Oh yeah.
There's one video I was just watching with the lady. It's in a store causing a problem. We'll probably have some audio on that. Did you see the guy that brought his service duck into the Buc-ee's in Tennessee?
No.
Yeah,
a Buc-ee's?
A Buc-ee's, yeah.
Yeah, that place is goofy enough to be able to handle that story.
Yeah, no, they kicked the dude out. Apparently, he's banned for life from Buc-ee's.
Yeah. Have you been to a Buc-ee's? Have you been inside one?
No, I still haven't been. I've only heard the stories. I mean, I haven't been through Daytona Beach in a long time. And so, I mean, there's not one near us.
If I had to guess your reaction of Buc-ee's, it would go, all right, yeah. It's cool, I get it, and walk right out.
That'd be it, huh?
I think that would be your honest reaction.
Yeah, probably. A couple of other things I saw. Did you see the Powerball jackpot is up to $645 million?
I mean, I'm seeing numbers dance on all over your shoulder, Kev, but I refuse to give them to you this time.
You're not going to do it. Okay. No. All right. Well, heads up, that's going on. And then I saw that the Mega Millions is $875.
Jeez. Good gosh.
I know. They rig those things now so they get all big and everybody goes and buys tickets. Nobody ever really talks about buying tickets and then they get these huge jackpots. It seems like about every 3 months, right? Every 4 months?
Yeah. And it's the biggest
Is
one
it one
ever.
of
We've
them?
never seen one this big.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's just I think everything's rigged these days, isn't it?
Everything is rigged and everything's about hype.
Yeah, that's it, man. It is. We'll also probably be doing a draft this week. We're gonna figure out if we're gonna do because I think did we do the we did a bracket for all things awesome. Wasn't that what we did our last bracket for last year? Because they did the March Madness thing.
Yes, I believe we did do that. Are we doing all things awful this year?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe we could. I think that's what we did last year. So we got to figure out if we're going to do that because that gets going on Thursday. So we'll probably be doing one of those this week. And probably the craziest story I saw. Did you see what's going down with Bruno Mars?
I did. What's up with that?
Dude, this was crazy. He owes $50 million in gambling debt to the Park MGM Casino in Vegas. I didn't realize that he's on his 9th year of his residency there, but apparently he's blowing all the money he's making in the casino. He makes $90 million a year from his deal with the casino, but they said that after taxes, he barely has enough money to cover any of his debts.
So basically, he is the world's shittiest gambler.
He's got to be terrible. And he's worked for 9 years there and he doesn't have anything to show for it.
Is it one of them things where he works there, so they start a tab where he's like, I put it on my tab, and all of a sudden they go, Mr. Mars, you owe us at this point $29 million. Is there any chance of you paying it? Does
Right.
it work like that?
He's probably waiting for his paycheck, and they're like, no, actually, you owe us money.
Wow, man. How do you let it get that far from you?
Dude, 50 million. I mean, what the hell? So if you're 50 million, you got to have a gambling addiction, right?
I mean, yes, or you just make the shittiest bets. I mean, that's hard to be that bad at gambling. Eventually, you'll get one.
How does that happen? $50 million in the hole.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty crazy.
I think he's had ties to Vegas since he was a kid. He was in the movie Honeymoon in Vegas.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think wasn't he like an Elvis impersonator or something like that, or his dad was?
There's a 3-second clip of him singing a song as an Elvis impersonator, and he's about 7 years old.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah, wow. So maybe that's it. He loves Vegas, and maybe he's had a gambling addiction since he was 7. Who knows? Or maybe he saw it and he loved it. He said, I can't wait till one day I can gamble. But I don't know. Somebody needs to tell Bruno Mars about the Mega Millions.
Well, you wonder what it was, too. Something happened where he won a big whatever, and he got addicted to that hunt.
That high.
Yes, a couple times he got his big score. You don't do 50 million and not have won something. If you do, you really are just the shittiest gambler.
Wow. $50 million. I don't know. I'm wondering what is the record tab somebody has lost in Vegas? And is Bruno Mars in the top? Is he in the top 10 at 50 million? Maybe not.
Great question.
Yeah, I might have to look that up today because I think we got to talk a little bit more about Bruno Mars tomorrow because I saw that. I'm like, holy crap, man. I can't even believe that. That's nuts. So we got some fun stuff that we'll hit on, but I'm ready to go back. How about you, Bird?
Always ready to go back.
Yeah, no doubt. Me too. So I'm excited for it. So we're gonna be back in. We'll be plugged in. I don't think we got any kind of vacation stuff coming up till July. Somebody hit me up early and they're like, why y'all just sneak off and do your things? It seems like all shisty. And, on vacation, honestly, for the most part, I don't really ever think of vacation. And we never used to take vacation. And unless I got somewhere I got to go, I don't really even think about it. I mean, I think even this vacation, it was just kind of a last minute kind of thing. So, the Queen was off and we just take a little break. And so, I'm not trying to be devious about it.
No, the other thing too is I think you got to reset a little bit sometimes too to be kind of a little bit fresh. on the microphone. And if you take vacation and you're, all up in everyone's face still on vacation, it's not really a vacation.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's one thing I learned. Your trial and error for years. I did it trying to do no vacations and all that, but you think you're still good, but yeah, you start to kind of lose yourself. You need to, especially if you're in a creative field, you just got to take a couple days and kind of chill out and kind of get back at it. So it's been good. So I'm refreshed. I'm ready.
One can get sick of oneself if they don't take a break.
Yeah, no doubt. We had to take some time off to do some shitty first pitches.
Exactly. I mean, it usually goes like this. I have all these ideas of how it's gonna go, and that's the first mistake. Is life doesn't give a shit about your plans. I was gonna do my dinosaur garden, and that got derailed by another derailed. Just the way it goes. But
that's life, baby.
But when that dinosaur garden comes back, we're gonna have that soft opening. I want you to see it.
I can't wait. Right after that, I'll go to Buc-ee's.
Yes.
All right, dude. Well, enjoy the last part of your day. I'm going to start getting ready for tomorrow's show, and then we'll see everybody back on Tuesday. Can't wait, man. Appreciate you guys checking out all these little drop-ins we've done here during the week. Please click that like button if you would. It definitely helps us out, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see you, Bird.
See you, Kev. See you tomorrow, y'all.
Later.
Later.